said that it is better for a lady to conduct a DNA test than spend on child dedication, which means that the money you would have used for your child dedication, you should use it for a DNA test. So,
oh wow, it sounds funny, and it sounds confusing as well, and it communicates a high level of how do I put it, uncertainty.
Exactly.
You know that when you as a man, you've made the decision to marry, and in the concept of your nuptiality, here comes distrust or mistrust, because when you are giving consideration to DNA tests over child dedication, it means that there's no longer trust
Exactly.
in such a cohabitation or conjugality. But first of all, the question is, let us visit the etymological side of it.
Etymology.
Because one, you should ask yourself, what will actually make you as a man to give consideration to DNA test? Don't judge me wrongly. I'm not saying DNA test is wrong. But when you make it as an epicenter, that it becomes something argumentative that one should give thought to it more than child education, that means there's a problem.
There's a problem.
And I tell you the truth, the problem goes with the finder. And who is the finder? The man.
The problem goes with the finder. I like that.
The man is the finder. Because
that's right.
You are the one to make decision who to marry. It's not the other way around, except you're in a different practice of it together. Maybe if you're practicing Quran or people from India. But the way it stands, let me start with Africa. You know, when you look at marriages, it's as if marriages are born out of conquest, indecision, like people will just consider themselves. You put into consideration your interest over the person you want to marry.
Men, mostly sexual interest.
Exactly. It becomes like, I must get this. This is what I want. And this is the way I want it to be. That even if this girl doesn't want to accept me, I must alter everything possible.
Keep on pushing.
Keep pushing, persuasively,
seducing.
Advantage.
Exactly.
Undue influence. Most times, even through indirect duress.
I've been saying this, indirect duress.
That's it.
You know, but sometimes I feel that when I use the word duress, people may not understand.
So
I like that word.
What comes to mind for them is rape.
Yeah.
That's why I said indirect
duress.
Exactly.
Indirect duress.
One way or the other. Like when you are buckwilding, or when you want to woo a woman that you find fancy, or you are sexually attracted to, or you have what you call mutual attraction. You know, the basic thing that comes in there is not a pleading case. It is something that you desire.
Exactly.
And when you make such decision, you must ask yourself, there must be what you call self-reflection of yourself.
Exactly.
Because you know yourself and you know what you want.
Exactly.
And when you've taken time to study yourself, there's no way you make mistake in getting affiliated to what you want. But when you now decide not to understand yourself physically, where your mindset, where your perspective, and then you go straight because of the fact you are considering your sensual desire. Considering something that is ephemeral. That is where the mistake comes.
Exactly.
You want to marry her. Why do you like her? You are considering her for like maybe sex toy. You are looking at her facially. Even when you know that this girl is embedded with bad character, you believe that no, this is what you want from her, because you are considering that if I come out with this girl, everybody will give me the accolade and walking with the princess. Even when she's even saying no to you.
Exactly.
And you believe that within yourself that you're a man. In fact, in Africa, what makes men
it's never giving up on women.
You.
When they reject you, you're coercing.
You are still
continue coercing.
Exactly. And they know that this one did not marry you for love.
Exactly.
They are aware.
You as a man, you know.
They are aware.
You know.
But they believe that
I can make her love me in the middle.
Damn true. That you can first love. That once you're able to meet her, the man meet her needs.
Provide for her.
There's no way that she will talk about love, and there's no way you will not achieve loyalty. As a matter of fact, that once you lay all this providence, that she cannot betray you.
Exactly.
She'll be loyal to you.
Exactly.
She will stay with you.
Exactly.
That's where we're going to get it all wrong. So that is why when you step out, there's every tendency that she will look for another, because ab initio you're not the man that she wanted.
Exactly.
You coerce her into a thing.
Exactly.
And whenever she deems this feel that her eyes are clear as relates to this, or whenever whatever you think that you are holding with her seems to vanish, the next thing becomes inevitable. She goes elsewhere.
Exactly. Or when she gets used to that, because women get used to it.
Exactly.
Your riches might not vanish, but she can get used to it, especially when she begins to understand that, listen, I actually know how to make this money.
Yeah, damn true.
I actually know how to make this money. Do you understand? You know, because I usually tell people, it is the same girl that when a man is budgeting with an Okada man to pay a price, and the girl is already seated on the Okada, she doesn't care whether the price you budget with her, she doesn't care how much you spend. Fact is, just settle this Okada man, let me leave. It is that same girl that will get to some other guy, and before that guy wants to budget, she's like, babe, wait, let me make this negotiation.
You see,
the Okada man is talking 300, she's talking 250, she's talking 200.
Exactly.
The same girl.
Same girl. That's what
do you understand?
That's to tell you their mentality and how it goes. But you can never blame them because this thing is annexed with them. It is left for you as a man to know the right thing.
Exactly.
Work on yourself so that you can activate the right thing.
True.
So the decision lies with us. It's not all about you are blaming them, blaming the female folks that this woman decided to do this thing to me after all I've done for her.
After all I've done for her. That's the thing.
You did nothing because the foundation, you built it on a wrong perspective.
Exactly.
That's
exactly.
You know, that's where the mistake was. That's where it was cemented on. Because if you're able to put into consideration, first of all, why do I want this lady? Who will she be to me?
Exactly.
When you put into consideration all those fundamentals, there's no way you can get connected with rubbish.
Exactly.
That's the truth.
You see, there's something I used to say. I used to say, the problem men make when coming into a relationship, or the mistake they make when coming into a relationship, is that they bear sexual satisfaction in mind. I often tell men that the benefit of coming to a lady with the intention of marriage than the intention to sleep with the girl, even if that relationship doesn't work out, the benefit lies towards a man. And I'll tell you why. When you have a marital intention coming towards a lady, your tentacles are up. You begin to see and observe things that a person who just came for knacking overlooks.
Of course, exactly.
Because a person that came for knacking would not, start checking, this girl is a very rude person. You know that this girl is naturally rude because she's rude to everybody, but because of the money you give to her, she's not rude to you at that time. But you overlook these things. You see she's a very bad person. You're seeing so many things that she doesn't do right. Do you understand? Yes. But then you overlook these things because your intention is, I'll just knock and leave. Maybe in the process, trying to knock, you're stuck.
Exactly.
Before you know what's happening, marriage ensues. You see, there are certain things you never checked out. And you're checking these things out are not because you want to run away from it. But the intention, the reason why you should check these things out if you come with a marital interest is because you're already preparing your mind as to whether you can be compatible with these things. And you probably, if it's something that you're compatible with, you're beginning to build yourself on the sensitization program that you will come up with for this lady based on love. But when he's knocking, you don't have plans at all.
Plans at all, not at all.
Do you understand?
You don't put that into consideration.
You don't put that into consideration. And in a situation whereby you came with a marital intention, one of the first things, just like you stated, that you would check is, does this girl also like me? But when he's knocking, notice that guys that come with knocking intention, they don't care whether you like them. What they want is, let me be able to influence her. Let me seduce her first. Once I knock her, she can. I've heard so many guys say, once I've slept with her, what concerns me?
Concerns you about that. And even outside the issue of sexual intercourse, like you said, knocking, another thing that comes to perspective, they believe that their resources can actually get them what they want, whoever the person is.
Yes.
Their emphasis lies on their resources. That's
on their resources.
There's this statement in Iwa that they say, "Nachubego."
Exactly.
Find money. That is, you're not making money to please a woman.
Exactly.
That's a very, very wrong notion.
Please, you're not making. Let's take this note.
Exactly.
You are not. Please, let's note this. You are. Thank you, sir, for saying this. You're not making money to please women.
I'm sure.
Let me shock you. I heard someone say that was actually the first time, and what he said made me move into the creation process. Do you know that a man was not designed to provide for a woman? Let me shock you. A man was designed to make his society better. Now, why must a man provide for his family? A man provides for his family to show his family sample on being a provision or a providing personality. Like, what do I mean now? As a man, the reason you're providing for your family is to show them sample, because you as a man, you're the leader. You're showing them how to do things. You don't just tell them. So you show them by attitude, which means that even your wife has to learn provision. Your children has to learn provision. Why? Because if they don't find you tomorrow, they should not be stuck.
They should not be stuck.
So a man is like a teacher. So, but the wrong impression we have right now is that I am the provider. I am this one. And that is where I should, that's my relevance and all those things. And he made mention of something. He said, now, if you look at the scripture and understand the theory of pre-creation and the post-creation, you see that the post-creation is dutifully created to take care of the pre-creation. And by taking care, I don't mean provision. I mean, take responsibilities of the pre-creation. And when we look at it, you see that the universe was created, then Adam was created. It means Adam was created specifically. I'm creating you right now. I've created this thing right now. I'm creating you. Take care of these things.
That's true.
And then after Adam was created, God saw that it is not good for man to be alone. So have you truly asked yourself, why was Eve created?
Damn, that's
why was Eve created? The Bible even said a helpmeet, not a helpmate. Mate is different too.
Yeah.
Because most women tend to confuse this. They say, I support you. No, it's not support. See, listen, a helpmeet means if you are helping me, bro, like right now, if I've got my shit together, do I need your help?
And then, no, not at all.
If I got my shit together, I don't need your help. It means man is totally hopeless without the woman. So it is, that's why a number of people will think, as a man, you've got to get your shit together. In fact, you're the one to. The problem is that women are looking at our back. We are looking at the back of the society. And he now say, this is why, when most men, you see, countries that have exhibited a level of undevelopment is owed to the fact that men take from their society to furnish their women. We know the case of Nigeria. We don't want to start calling it. It's as a result of women. Even most of the people, we don't want to call them. Let me tell you, the Nigerian fund is looted because men want to take from their society and furnish women.
It's very straight edge.
Do you understand? You're not, and let me tell you something. You are not doing your woman a favor by taking from a society to furnish her. Bro, you remember that story I used to tell you about one lecturer that finished building a house and everything, and then on a burglary proved everything, That same night when they packed in, armed robbers came in. It's still a mystery on how armed robbers came in. And then the wife was raped in his face multiple times by those. So if a man is living in a society where there is safety, does he have to worry? So if we as men come together and ensure that our first priority is in our society, because it is this same society that our children and our wives will live and have a measure of safety. Do you now see how we truly connect? But that's why you see that those people we don't want to talk about or mention their name. The moment they deprive from their society, they send their children abroad, send their women abroad. Why? Because they know that the society is not conducive
for them.
You see,
that's true. So in a nutshell, without saying much, the only thing that we know about you considering DNA means that you made a mistake.
Exactly. You don't trust yourself.
You don't trust yourself.
It starts from trusting self.
Exactly. There's no self-reflection.
Exactly. Self-reflection.
And then when that is missing, there's no way you can make that better decision.
Exactly.
And when you've not made that better decision, the tendency of lack of trust for your woman, the mistakes and all that, cheating, infidelity comes to play.
Exactly.
And then they will now start giving you the consolation that it's better for you to consider DNA test.
Exactly.
And for you to go for child dedication.
Exactly.
If you've built your foundation better,
if you know your worth as a man,
there's no way you can get in connected or in consonance with issues that are like this.
Exactly.
And you cannot start giving thoughts to DNA as against child dedication.
Exactly. So it starts with self-worth, because I know that if I have worth in myself as a man, now what self-worth does for me is that I cannot sacrifice my ego for my pride. Do you understand? I can't say I must get this girl and then would be accepting all the insults, because Sadia Khan said something. She said women don't lie. Sadia Khan. He said, in one way or the other, they will keep showing you their non-interest by their body language and facial appearance. Even if they don't want to be directly rude, they will be showing you.
There was even something I was sharing with my wife.
Okay.
You know, I kind of asked her that, can she tell me the mystery behind that a woman said no to a guy and then subsequently she now said yes?
Listen,
I would like to understand that mystery. Because for you to say no means that there are things you witness. Initially, you saw this person. You
exactly.
said no to this person that you're not interested.
Exactly.
And then subsequently, you're now saying yes. That means things have indirectly fallen apart.
Exactly.
That means you're not considering your selfish interest.
Exactly.
That means you're not considering alternative.
Exactly.
And when there is an alternative for them, that's when they can now say yes.
Bro,
that is not within themselves. That
I'm
is not
telling
what they
you.
That is not the way they want to say it.
I'm
because
telling
of the
you.
fact that they believe that maybe the basic one that I so desire is no longer forthcoming.
Exactly.
Let me now consider this person so that I will not look as if I'm a lost
cause. There are so many things around. Bro, do you know this thing you just said now? It hit me on something. Now, someone said, a wise, of course, when I say someone, whenever I talk about wise people making a decision, it's actually white people that take this. Now, he said something. He said, when a woman, because this thing is a mystery. Now, and I think I've got a little bit of the answer. When a woman says no, it means that if a woman comes to you based on initial interest, which you call an interest of ab initio, right? It means she came with love. So whatever answer she's given is based on love. If she said no, which means she loves you enough that she doesn't want to break your heart. So she's telling you that I'm not interested in this relationship. If she says yes, that means she's coming based on the fact that she loves you. Now, but look at men in their selfish interests motivate women to go down or compromise on their interest of love and now start considering their own selfish interest. Because when you now start showing a woman, I even heard a girl that said, do you know that guys would even start body shaming that girl, telling that girl, you're doing this thing, you see, you're in poverty and you're feeling proud. Why can't you come? Let me change your life.
Change your life.
Now you're beginning to make her consider the things she's going to benefit from a materialistic point of view. Because you're presenting it. Guys, I don't know whether you get this thing. Because this DNA, let us start from me and my brother now. We're trying to break it from where it started. Because you people are very fond of treating things in the surface. He's a lawyer too. So he knows these things. That's why I had to come to him, because every time he's a lawyer and I'm trying to get you people the better one that actually thinks from the foundational point of view. So he now said that when you now had made that presentation, you had compromised her standard, which is love. So she's now beginning to consider. That was exactly what, isn't that what the snake did to Eve?
Absolutely, exactly.
Did God say?
God say.
Most men are like the snake. Have you not considered? Look at your clothing now. A girl came on.
What a beautiful girl standing on the hot sun.
What's a beautiful girl standing on the hot sun? You see, and later on you go to return me and say, I need to conduct my DNA test. You'll be disturbing us with DNA tests.
That's it.
You understand? So let me tell you, that's one thing, the only reasonable thing you'll say is that things happen for you and not to you. Which means that in one way or the other, God had given you the perfect free will to ensure the things that happen to you. When you look at it, you see that it is totally based on the decision you made, that whatever is happening to you is happening to you.
Damn true.
So guys, have you seen it? We don't have to say more, but we just want to break these things down so that you people can start thinking. Like, please, as a guy,
start making amends.
And make amends. Please, as a guy, first thing, like my brother said, self-worth.
It's very, very important.
Bro, do you know, Roddy Ricch said, why would I waste my time on a lady who has not got me at the back of her mind?
That's it. Why?
Why would I waste my time on a lady who has not got me at the back? There was our mother's uncle that told us that if a lady is not running after him, he has nothing to do with the girl. Uncle God did that. Exactly. It sounded like his pride. It's not pride. It's actually respect for the lady. Because see, you have to go down on your own intention to understand people's intention. So bro, you see that this thing also comes from the edge of being selfless. Because it is only a selfish man that gets hurt in the course of the relationship. See, I don't like Flavor, but one of the things he said is, Obidosi ona ato. You think your money is doing it, but later on, bro, do you know what shocked me? I saw something on YouTube. They said the country with the highest level of unfaithful women is Nigeria, 62%.
Jesus, damn.
And about 40 is in Anambra State.
What the?
Bro, I was wondering, I said, Anambra men are men known to take care of their wives.
Take care of their wives. How come?
So how come? How come? I started going research, and I now noticed that, bro, when you make money, what you attract are no longer women.
Exactly.
When you make money, so don't say your priority is make money, women will come. The ones that are coming are no longer women. What you have there are rapacious, hideous gold-digging mercenaries. Rapacious, hideous gold-digging mercenaries. One white man said that it is when you don't have money, seek love first before money. Because when money comes in, bro, you're no longer with, you see, a friend in need is a friend indeed. It is only when you're in need that you can attract friends indeed.
I think that's the perfect way to submit this issue.
That's the perfect way. Do you understand? So thank you, people. Thank you very much. Follow us on this channel. We'll be deliberating and we'll be tearing down a greater number of things.
Absolutely.
A greater number of things.
Absolutely.
Our intent is to make this society a better place. So like, share, subscribe so that we can become big and be tearing down a greater number of things. Follow our YouTube channel. Thank you very much.
Thank you.